following after the decree on the morning of February 14th, 1970 at 6 Christian UK time in Gorakhpur, UP.
Shambhu Narada Shambhu Kumaro Kapila Mano Dadasaite Pralhado Janako Bhishma Boli Bhaiya Chakrit Bayam. The 12 Mahajans, authorities, we have discussed yesterday morning. Dadasaita Vidyanima Dharma Bhagavata Hata Guihang Visuddhang Durbodham Jang Gyata Amritam Asnate. So the science of Krishna is very difficult to understand. Durbodham. Durbodham. Durbodham means very, very difficult to understand. Therefore, we have to approach the Mahajan. The people, they try to understand which is impossible to understand by their own effort. That is a great mistake. Therefore, this very word is used, Durbodham. What is religion and what is God? That is very, very difficult to understand. The Vedic injunction is, in order to understand, one must approach a bona fide spiritual master. Durbodham. Guihang Visuddham. Why Durbodham? Why it is very difficult to understand? Because it is transcendent. Visuddham. Beyond the range of this material atmosphere. Our knowledge is, we get knowledge after creation of this body. Therefore all knowledge is material. We tax our brain, which is a material production only. So there is no possibility of understanding religion or God by taxing the material membrane, what is called? Membrane. Yes. That is not right. But those who are grossly materialistic, those who do not know that beyond this materialistic body there is the soul, they cannot understand. For them, this yogic principle is recommended to exercise this body. As if by exercising the body, he will understand God and understand religion. Therefore, the yoga system is not recommended for the first-class man. First-class man, they know that by gymnastic process or exercising the material senses, one can understand God or religion. Visuddha. It is beyond. Therefore, another name of Krishna or God is Adhokhaja. Adha. Adha means falls down. And Akhaja. Akha means direct experience, direct seeing, direct touching. And Ja means born, knowledge born of direct perception of the senses. This is called Akhaja. And Adha means where Akhaja, the direct perception of material senses, is cut down. There is no possibility. Then he is called Adhokhaja. Therefore, Krishna's another name is Adhokhaja. Beyond the sense perception knowledge. Anthastu koti satavatsa sampravam. We cannot understand God or religion by our mental speculation, even by the speed of mind, manasa, panthas koti satavastra, and the speculation continues continue to hundreds and hundreds of years. Panthas koti satavastra. Sata means 100 and koti means 10 million. So 10 million into 100, there is unlimited time. If you go on speculation, panthas koti, still your conception of God or religion will remain incomplete. Panthas koti satavastra sampragamna vayurathapi, by airplane, with the speed of the mind. There are different airplanes and they have got different speed. Now, if you manufacture an airplane which runs with the speed of the mind, you know the speed of the mind, within a second you can travel millions of miles. So, an airplane running on that speed, thinking for millions of years, still you cannot approach the abode of Krishna or understand Krishna. Only you can understand by His mercy. Only by the mercy of Bhaktamam Abhijana. Bhaktamam Abhijana. Just like Krishna is voluntarily offering Arjuna to understand Bhagavad Gita. He is not going to converse anyone. Arjuna, you understand. You will be able to understand because you are my devotee. So, for a devotee only, the door of God is open. For others, there is no possibility. Therefore, it is called Durbodham. Durbodham Jangyata. But somehow or other, if he can understand the principles of religion and God, then immediately he becomes immortal. Immortal means he is no longer going to accept any material body. That is also stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Janma karma me dibbam jajanati tattata sakta deham punarjanmanaiti mamiti kaunta. Anyone who can understand in truth, not ephemerally, substantially, if one understands what is Krishna, how he appears, what are his activities, what is our relation, these things, when one understands, immediately he becomes liberated. Taptadeham punarjanmanaiti. Such person, giving up this body, no more comes into the material world. The same thing is here. The Jnatva, if one can understand what is religion and what is Krishna, only by this understanding, Jnatva, Amritam Asnate. Amrita. Amrita means death. A means none, not, negation. So Amritam Asnate. He drinks nectarine. The word nectarine, Sudha. You know, there was fight between the demons and the demigods will drink the Amrita, the nectarine. Because by drinking nectarine, one becomes immortal. So here it is said, Amrita Masnat. As by drinking nectarine, one can become immortal. Similarly, by drinking the nectarine of devotion, one becomes immortal. Therefore, we have named the book Nectarine of Devotion. You drink it and become immortal. That's all. Amritam asnate itavaneva lokesmin itavaneva lokesmin pungsang dharma parasmitaha bhakti yoga bhagavati tannama karanadihi. So, dharma, this religion, although it is very difficult to understand, still, by the grace of Krishna, it has been made very simple and easy. Unfortunately, people have no faith. They do not believe. They think something cumbrous, something speculative, something very difficult is the process of executing a religion. No. Jamuna says that itavaneva lokasmin pungsang dharma parasmita. The highest principle of religion is this. What is that? Bhakti yoga, bhagavati. Bhakti yoga, one means just like some foolish people say, Bhakti yoga, I have got very much devotion to Goddess Kali, to Goddess Durga, so many demigods. This is also bhakti. No, bhakti yoga means bhagavati. Love means love of Goddess. Otherwise there is no love, only lust. Similarly, bhakti means when this word used, bhakti yoga, that is only in relationship with the bhakta, devotee and Bhagavan. That is called bhakti yoga. Nama, Harinama, not that any name. Harinama, any name can be applied to Krishna indirectly, but directly. We are concerned directly. Anukulyena Krishnanusrana. We have to cultivate Krishna not indirectly. Indirectly, everything is worshipping Krishna. Because there is nothing but Krishna everywhere. Just like Kamsa. Kamsa, he was thinking of Krishna indirectly as enemy. Therefore, that is not bhakti. Bhakti means Krishna consciousness favorably, directly. So, if somebody says, if everything is Bhagavan, why not worshipping the goddess Kali and Durga becomes bhakti? No, that is not. Here is distinctly stated, Bhakti Yoga Bhagavati. Bhakti Yoga Bhagavati, and that Bhakti Yoga, how it begins, Tannama Grahanadibhi, Tannama, his name, his holy name, Grahan, chanting. The method is very simple. Tannama Grahan, the Adivi. Adivi means beginning is chanting. There are other processes. Chanting, Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Bandhanam Dasam. There are different processes. But the beginning is chanting and hearing. Tannama Grahan, Nama Grahan. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Namasaya Kari Thakur Apano Kaj. So this, our process, first of all we give the chanting process, 16 rounds. That whole process of Bhakti Yoga begins from that point, and the more you become experienced and more you relish the chanting, the more you become advanced. Other things will automatically come and make you perfect. Tannama, therefore, we should be very much strict in the principle of following the regulative principles and avoiding offenses and chant the mantra faithfully. And that is the beginning of religion, and that is the beginning of liberation. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that Ya haite sarva siddhi haivetama. If you chant the holy name of Krishna in faith and according to rules and regulations, even rules and regulations fail, but chanting may not be stopped. Even sometimes we fail, there is possibility of failing, because we are conditioned and there is every chance of falling down. Despite you have fallen down, still you should go on chanting. This verse, Narad Muni's instruction we were discussing the last meeting. Sakta sadharmam charanambajam hare bhajanna pakkuta patettatu. Jadi one has taken to this Krishna consciousness cult and is chanting as far as possible, but there is possibility, because one is not mature, there are so many attraction of Maya, may fall down. But Narad Muni says, still he is not in loss. It is so powerful. Still he is engaged. And one who does not take to Krishna consciousness, if he is following the principles, religious principles, everyone has got some religion, still, what does he gain? He does not gain anything. That is the verdict of Narad Muni. A person who has taken to Krishna consciousness, giving up his all religious principles and occupations, even if he falls down on account of his immature position, he is a much gainer than the person who is sticking to his religious principle, so-called religious principle, but does not know what Krishna consciousness. He does not gain anything. That is the verdict of Narad. Namacharana mahatmam harer pasyata putraka ajamilopi jinaiva mittu pasad amuchyata. So the evidence is that Ajamin, simply by chanting Narayana, he became saved from imminent danger, being arrested by the Javadutas or death. Itavata la maghanin anaya pungsang sankirtana bhagavato gunakarmanam nam Vikrusya putram bhagavan jadamalu jadajamilopi narayaneti migamana yaya muktim. This is conclusion. That itavat alam aghaninna nirharanaya pungsa sankirtananga bhagavato gunakarmana namna. Therefore, Jamaraj is recommending that by our fruitive activities we are implicated in so many sinful reactions of life. So, Sankirtanam Bhagavato Gunakarmana. Not only the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra is called Sankirtan of the holy name of the Lord. But here in this case, Gunakarma. Sankirtanang Bhagavato Gunakarma Namna. Not that when you read Krishna, the book which is full of Krishna's activities, that is also Sankirtan. That is also Sankirtan. Sankirtan does not mean simply chanting the holy name of Krishna. Sankirtan means when you discuss Krishna's activities, that is also Sankirtan. That is not defined from Sankirtan. It is clearly stated here. Bhagavato guna karma namana. Nam means name, and guna means quality, and karma means activities. That is not ordinary karma. Just like when we read Krishna book, Krishna is killing so many demons, he is kidnapping and somebody, there is so many things. It appears just like ordinary, malpractices in the material world. It appears like that. So what is this God? He is killing so many persons, he is kidnapping some woman, and what is this God? They may say, but they do not know that is also transcendental. That is as pure as chanting Hare Krishna Maha. It is as pure as. Otherwise, what interest we have got to read Bhagavad Gita? It is in the battlefield. Senaya Rubhar Madhya. Combination of two parties, soldiers, and they are fighting, they are killing. But those who are sahajiyas, they simply go to the pastimes of Lord Krishna with the gopis. Other things, no, that is not Krishna's pastime. That is not Krishna's. That is, they differentiate the absolute activities of the absolute. That is called sahaja. The sahajas will never read Bhagavad Gita. Will never read. Because they have been elevated to the mellows of conjugal love. Therefore, they have no interest in Bhagavad Gita. They say, or when you discuss Srimad Bhagavatam on the philosophical point, Janmadasya Jata, they also do not attend. If you discuss on the philosophy of Upanishad and Vedanta, they will not attend. I have seen it. In Radhakunda, sometimes in 1934, my Guru Maharaj was living, and he was discussing Upanishad. He was discussing Upanishad regularly. And the Babajis, there are many Babajis in Radhakunda. First of all, they came that Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur has come, such a learned scholar and the established head of Gaudiya Math. So out of curiosity they came, and when they saw that he was discussing Upanishad, gradually they stopped him. So my Guru Maharaj recommended that these people are not living in Radhakunda, they are living in Narakunda. I have heard it personally. So, those the person distinguished, just like Bhishma. Bhishma is stated here as one of the authority Maharajas. But what did he do? He fought against Krishna and he pierced with his arrows. You know, we have stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna becomes so much disturbed that, not disturbed, that is also another, he is pleased, he became pleased rather. Being pierced by the arrows of Bhishma, he became pleased. That I have described in my chapters. So, being pleased, he came before him. He came before him as if angry, but not. He was so pleased that he wanted to break my promise. I have broken it. Please save Arjuna. That is my request. He promised that now, tomorrow I shall fight in such a way that either Krishna has to break his promise, or his most intimate friend, beloved friend, Arjuna will be killed. So this person is determining to kill Krishna's friend, most intimate friend, and he is a Mahajan. Let's try to understand. Bhishma is accepted here as Mahajan, as authority. And what was his business? He wanted to kill Krishna and Arjuna. Let's try to understand. Therefore, we have to follow only the instruction of Mahajan. Otherwise, we will be bewildered. Vaishnava Kriyamudra Vigyana Bhuja. We cannot understand what are the activities of Krishna and his devotees. We have to simply follow their instruction, that's all. The Sahajiyas, they do not follow the instruction, they imitate only. Krishna has made Raslila, so why not? We also make Raslila. It is going on, regular. So, Itavatala Maghanira haranaya pungsang sankirtan. If you actually want to become free from the contamination of this material world, then you should always be engaged in chanting, sankirtanam, not only the holy name, but reading the Krishna book, the Nectar of Devotion, teachings of Lord Chaitanya. If you feel tired chanting, you read this book. Sometimes there is psychology, transfer. You are reading some book, you want to read another book. So we have got so many books. If you feel tired, this book, then you transfer your attention to another book, or chant. Find out simply, not to waste a single moment. Kirtaniya sadahari, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. Sada means always. We have got material for engaging ourselves always in Krishna consciousness. Not that we have got only this one item. No, we have got so many items. That is also accepted. Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Akshanam Bandhanam Dasam Sakham Asmanam. In whatever activities you are engaged. My Guru Maharaj condemns the book Krishna, Mantami Kisera Vaishnava. Pratishtharatare Nijjanera Ghare Tava Hari Naam Kevala Koita. He says that in a corner, in a secluded place, your chanting is a cheating process, or cheap adoration. Why? Because he knows that those who are neophytes, if they imitate the chanting, simply waste their time. Therefore, he should be engaged in other activities because he has got the power at the present moment. Karma. Karma means activity. This whole world is full of activities. Therefore, this karma should be changed into bhakti, in devotional service. One must be engaged in that. It appears that it's karma, but it is not karma, it is bhakti. Here also, just like Krishna is doing something, that is not karma, that is transcendent. Similarly, a devotee in Krishna consciousness for service of Krishna, if he is engaged with looks superficially as karma, that is not karma, that is bhakti. The Sauriyas, they do not know it. They think that we shall in a secluded place and chant, imitating Haridas. We have seen it. Their imitation is useless. They fall down. Therefore, they must be always engaged in some activity. Otherwise, you will be attracted by the modes of ignorance and passion. Itavatalo maganir haranaya. Maga means the reaction of sinful activities. Everyone of us, anyone who is in this material world, he is sinful. Without being sinful, nobody is in there, here in this material world. If he is not sinful, then he will be immediately transferred. Dishamantagatam papam jananam punya karma. Immediately transferred to the spiritual world. Yes. Just like a person who has finished his criminal punishment, immediately he is released from the prison. Similarly, a person who is free from the resultant action of sinful activities, he immediately becomes liberated. Therefore, anyone who is in this material world engaged in punitive activities, not the devotees. So that is another mistake. The devotees are also here, but they are always in Vaikuntha, Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpat. So, anyway, the general process is, instead of, following the religious rituals for diminishing or getting out of the sinful reaction, one is recommended to accept Bhakti Yoga, beginning with the chanting of the holy name of Krishna. That is the conclusion. Thank you very much.